Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think and think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because you know we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. Apparently, um, we have a problem, Mr. President. Yeah. So, I don't know all details. You know, I heard a couple
From
rumors.
Reuters TV, U.S. at
Shut the
6:02 a.m. yesterday.
Shut the heck
Is this
up.
a new era of deglobalization? Here's Dalip Singh, chief economist at PGIM Fixed Income.
We're living through a period of intense competition among great powers. This competition motivates a global race to the top. With more public investments in R&D and infrastructure, more indigenous innovation and productivity, more labor force development, and stronger efforts to produce and attract talent and ideas.
For more insights, go to pgim.com/deglobalization.
And now, with round-the-clock updates from Reuters journalists, here are today's top stories. Donald Trump.
Yo, my phone just went bunkers. But you know what? I'm gonna leave that in there because maybe it got something to do with this. I don't even know what the freak that phone was just talking about. I had to literally cut it off if you were able to hear it. Yo. And it may sound an alarm because I had set an alarm and I don't know how to get it off. But anyway, so, but it's off. So I'm going to have to turn back on if it's alarm sounds. But that was weird. Really weird. Because I literally didn't even push anything, bro. Oh, I think I may have pushed like one little speaker button. But going back to the story, weird stuff be happening to me all the time though. So, yeah. I'm used to it. But it's usually a reason behind it, everything, right? So I heard that allegedly the women's basketball champions or something or college is not going to the White House and they did not want to see Joe Biden's wife. Okay. And I'm just here to speak on it. I want your opinions on it because I was listening to a radio station and they were talking about, do you think it's right for those women to go to the White House? Okay, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Okay, so first of all, state your opinions down at the bottom. Anytime done this video is cool. I'm just here to state my opinion because it is what it is, right? Let's go. It is, yo. What's up? Can I get a little? Okay. All right. So, I am not a Biden supporter. Let's be clear. Now, I'm more supportive of his wife because I feel like she's a yes woman and she's going to do whatever she is told by him to do. And I also feel like she's not very savvy on the political arena, but her husband is, so she just fits along the best that she can. Okay, let's say that. And yo, I'm gonna just put this out here because I know we all saw it, right? Sorry. They was asking him who this woman was, and he said he was his sister or something. Like, he be disrespecting that woman on all kind of levels. She came out to like give him a hug and a kiss, and he straight walked past her. Like, come on now, I gotta have respect for his wife at least because what? What, bro? What? You want to hug and kiss on kids allegedly that you don't know and sniff their hair allegedly, but your wife want to hold your hand. Your wife want to hold you down and you talking bagazy. I'm not for it. But hey, I'm going to ride with her before I ride with him. But listen, even though I don't really fool with him, I still know to have respect, because first of all, when Mr. T was in office, several people didn't like him. They could have easily have council coming to see him or whatever. You know, he had burgers and everything and fast food meals. But I feel I don't know. But to be honest, they said that something had happened with the caterer, and that was like a last minute thing, because it was definitely prepared. I don't think it wasn't, but he had to do something quick, fast, in a hurry, because he would never just do that. Something had went down, okay, allegedly, because why would he have bought that in real life? It would, somebody fudged it up, and he had to fix it. They make him look like he fudges up everything. But you see, the after party, they was lit. They was dancing, crumping, like they was lit with it. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, even though I don't really rock with Joe, if he invites me there, I'm going. Just for the memories of saying I went to the White House. You feel me? Regardless if he put you on the roster or whatever, that's him. He is missing a couple trees in the backyard. You know, I think they should cut them down, you know. So with that being said, he ain't gonna really catch a lot of things, but he don't do it on purpose. Sorry, he not doing it on purpose, bro. He literally just, he like, I think he be eating that cereal, the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff cereals. Yeah, that's what he be eating. And he be drinking a lot of milk and stuff with it and going bagazy. So it's not like he intentionally doing it. And then his wife, he probably told her, get your butt in that locker room and go meet those ladies. And she's like, well, Joe, you didn't even put him on the list. And this is the list, y'all. And so she goes in there and they up there like, we don't want to see you. What? He went back to the White House. Did you get your picture, Leanne, or whatever her name is? And she's like, no, they didn't even want me in the locker room. You're a liar. You're a liar, Leanne. They didn't want you in the locker room. And how are we going to look if we can't even get a picture with the winners of the whatever, the women's ball game? That's probably what he said, because he probably don't even know what it's called, because I definitely don't, right? And I probably could do my research, but it's just a topic, a conversation channel. That's all we do is conversate, baby. We don't do news or too much. We just conversate on what we hear. Yeah, that part. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I think it was the girl who threw up the L. Yeah. Which is petty, but I get it, you know. We are kind of petty Betty at times, you know. All right, so basically, I think it was, like I said, I rock with her more than Joe. I feel like it was rude to cancel anybody in high authority, whether it's Trump to Obama to Biden. I feel like it's a part of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to like you, especially when you get in the real world. There's a lot of people you're not going to like, but it's like, it's a respect thing. And she came all that way from the White House in D.C. to congratulate a team. I really feel like they should at least respected her enough to see her. For sure, for sure. Now, whether they liked her or had much to say, that was cool. A picture is not gonna hurt nobody. You know, she forgot you, but like I said, look who her husband is. You know, he forgets stuff sometimes. It's just what it is, allegedly. Okay, I think he probably wouldn't even. I'm pretty sure somebody has to tell him, you're Joe Biden, every day before he goes into office. Somehow he has to be reminded of a lot of things. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so if he forgets, never mind. And then he even forgets his wife is his wife, and he calls her sister. Yo, I'm done. I don't. How can you be offended? He has a condition, so that's not. We can't make fun of people like that, to be honest. So yeah, I feel like they should go to the White House, just because like nobody just getting invites to the White House, regardless if you like the person in office or not. Think about what they did with T. They still came, you know, it was served burgers or whatever. They sucked it up. It's like this man getting talked about 10 times a day. They still showed up and showed out. They was crumping and dancing and everything else. I would like to see them doing that with T, But they was doing that with some woman that was there, and they was getting lit. And I had the picture. I don't have it no more. But I do have it somewhere on my social media because I posted that mug. I was so excited. But anyway, so I feel like they do need to go to the White House. Regardless if they rock with Joe Blow or not. I feel like they should go to the White House. Like, who is getting invites to the White House? Okay? And I feel like it's a thing where you need to put your feelings aside. Have conversations with people. We don't just ghost people. We don't just cancel people. We have conversations with people. Be like, look, I didn't like when you did this, but I'm still going to show up. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever, disrespect us again. He'd be like, yeah, like, I totally forgot. Like, I was out there in the golf course, and they was like, give us the names, Joe. Give us the name. I'm trying to make the goddamn shot, Leo. Give us the motherfucking names, Joe. Oh my gosh, Lee. Let's see. Let's put these people. Is that it, Joe? Yeah, it's it. Can I make my shot now? I'm just playing. But yeah, I feel like they should go, regardless if they like a person or not, because I didn't get invited to the White House. You didn't get invited to the White House. They got invited to the White House. And really, what point is it going to make besides black people can be difficult? They sending president wives, first ladies out there. I feel like you should give the same respect to anybody, no matter who they are, regardless if it's Obama's, any president. Like, if you wanted somebody to treat the Obamas that way, no. So the same way you would want the Obamas being treated that way, don't treat the Bidens that way. And like I said, I'm the first one who, I'm not a fan, but I'm the first one who would say it's protocol for them to do this stuff. It's not like they really want to. It's really part of their job. But it's still an insult on the team and to the White House if you don't participate. Because who are you? That's not the way to make motion. You make motions in other ways, like trying to rally to get somebody out of jail that's not supposed to be there, or try to rally to get your voice heard and make a change. You don't just give somebody the hand, but like, get somebody else to do it. Not today. I mean, you can do that when you're on your own time, but when you got somebody flying jets to come see you and give you invitations, like, it's very poor taste, very rude, ghetto ratchet. It is. I'm just gonna say it's ghetto ratchet, but I understand that that's how a lot of us are raised. It's like, they do me wrong, forget them. I get that. But at the same time, it's the principle. Because if it had been any other person that you did rock with and somebody did that to them, and they're the quote unquote president, quote unquote president wife, if they happened to Obama or Michelle, we would have been furious. So it's just the principle of it all. You got to take yourself out of situation sometime and look at the bigger picture. It's the president of the United States. Y'all can go down in the history book. What you want to go down in the history book is the people who turned down the president of the United States, or the people that got to take a picture with the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, be peaceful as much as you can, despite the fact you may have disagreements with people. Because at the end of the day, you still winning. You get to go to the White House. You still winning. You won the game. You still winning. She flew her private jet to come meet with y'all in the locker room. You still winning. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna have to watch you win, period. And then even if you go to the White House, your name is still being highlighted. They still gotta give you y'all trophies, y'all medals. Like, they probably already ordered the medals like 10 months ago, and y'all ain't gonna show up. They were like, so we gotta send these back, bro. Why? Because they said they didn't want them. They said, get somebody else to show up. Get somebody else to do it. Can you imagine that conversation? Like, that's the conversation you do not want to have. Like, put your pretty dress on or your pretty pants on and get your butt up and go to the White House. What we doing? What literally are we doing? And that's my verdict. Because I feel like if it had been you, is that the way you would have wanted to be treated? No. If you was a president, that's disrespectful. Even if there had been Mandela, Thomas Abraham Lincoln, anybody that's a president, they already go through enough for trying to run a country. We don't need to put more on it. You don't have to like a person to do business with a person, because there's plenty of people that don't like people, like I said, at their job. So we just have to be mature about things and just let people know on a cool level, like, I didn't fool with what you did. Because as you get older, you realize in life, it's going to be a lot of people that may not like you, but who gives it? You know what I'm saying? And one monkey doesn't stop the show. So, baby, just because you don't like me, I'm going to show you how much you shouldn't like me, because I'm about to show the freak up and show the freak out. You feel me? So, yeah. So, use it to your advantage. Take plenty photo ops, pictures, be respectful, enjoy the food, be on the news, be in the history books, and have a good time. Purr. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at the His House for your latest tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today, or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.